Hello Pisces, it's Lulu and welcome to House Radio. All right, so I'm doing your full moon read. It won't be a certain type of flow. It's just going to be what you need to know, and you apply it the way that you see fit if it resonates with you at all. All right, of course you can add it to your Ashe toolbox, whatever you receive from this and whatever you add to it to grow. All right, so we're going to start with a frequency card for this full moon energy. What do you have here for Pisces? Empowerment, number 26. All right, so the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same force. For some reason, I think that you get your power from forgiving people in this space. I could be lying, okay? But there's something about you being empowered by taking you take your power back by forgiving people, or really and honestly letting people be where they are in this space. Not taking things too personal when people don't live up to your expectations. All right. Also with this empowerment card, I feel as though there's a lot of room for growth. There's a lot of people who want to help you, but you need to know how that help looks to you, or what are the requirements to receive this help, something like that. What do you have here for Pisces? People are surrounding you, maybe even loving angels, healing, strength, and celebration. All right, so there may be some beautiful things that are happening in your life and you may be a little nervous, but overall you have what it takes to succeed, to achieve whatever it is that you need to with this healing, strength, and this celebration card here. This may be a child's graduation or something that you've been waiting on since you were a child and you're able to celebrate at this time. There's a lot of power in prayer. There's a lot of power in reverence. There's a lot of power and strength in the way that you communicate with your angels, guides, and ancestors here. You have a lot of power here. Any type of illnesses, or if someone around you is ill or having some type of health issue, they really need your support, or maybe you need support at this time. But also this is something with your root chakra may be healing as well. Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. That's heartache and pain. Maybe you caught someone in a lie here. Maybe you caught someone, you figured out that someone despises you for some reason. Like, what the fuck? What is this healing card, champ? What is this healing card? The Ace of Pentacles. Your finances are healing. It's been a slow process. You may have had a lot of things that came up against you. A lot of people playing different parts in your life that were unhealthy. And that also goes into your empowerment as well. When you stay the path and you stay on track and you don't allow things, people, places, and situations to take you down, Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords, you will be brought to some type of ease. When you don't allow things to really take you off your path, it just feels as though everything works out for you, but it's a slow process, and you have to remember that you got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So what I'm getting with this as well, with this Nine of Swords and this Three of Cups, there may be some type of anxiety about going around certain people, or just being around, like maybe you're an introvert, or maybe you haven't been out in a while around a lot of people and you don't know what that means to you. But overall, I feel as though there's a good time to be had after possibly some type of stagnation in your life, whatever that means to you. But you're going to have a reason to celebrate. I feel like you're going to be showered with a lot of love and adoration here with that Ace of Cups. You took time out to really pay attention to what it is that you needed to, and you're being rewarded for that. All right, whatever that looks like to you. And we are grateful for things that come into our life and that happen. We go ahead and bask in the ambiance of the beauty of the moment, because one moment may be better than other moments. So we just bask in the ambiance of, right? What do you have here for Pisces? Got the Ace of Cups from a different deck. So this healing, this relationship may be healing, or the way that you view relationships is changing. I also feel with this card that there is something to do. This is revisiting. All right. So some of you may have someone popping up at your house. Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Excuse me. There may have been something here with this Ace of Pentacles and Seven of Swords that you were Maybe you needed to read the details, read the fine print in an offer. Maybe something was invalid. You know, it's kind of like when you receive those emails. When you receive those emails that say that you won something, you click it and you find out that was some bullshit, and now your fucking computer has a virus. But let's see here. What is this pop-up visit for Pisces? What is this pop-up visit for Pisces? The Three of Swords. Somebody wants to come back here that you made a judgment on some time ago. You went ahead and chose triumph over tragedy. You went ahead and, you know, focused on what you needed to. Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, and Judgment. Someone may have ghosted you, or they may be coming back to explain something to you. But this is also healing the issues when it comes to any type of mental anguish, heartbreak, grief. It could just be something that happened to the physical body when you were a child that came back up. But I do feel like somebody is coming back. So let's see here. What is this Three of Swords with this pop-up visit? Six of Cups. It could even be that something is your King of Cups and the Devil. Someone who had Three of Cups and King of Cups. Someone who may have had you in some type of situation that was not fair, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a third party, but it could be that the in-laws, they chose their family over you, or they chose their friends over you, or their work over you, whatever it is, right? But overall, they were unfair. Things were imbalanced. Justice is here behind this Devil, though. Somebody got an ass spanking. Now they coming back. You walked away, stood in your power. You had your restless nights about this, but it's like you have to move forward. Now you are leaving this person hanging. So let's see here. What is this Strength card for Pisces? The Eight of Swords. You have the power to get yourself out of any type of ruts, but you have to know that. You may have strong thoughts about certain things, and you're being called to reevaluate the way that you see certain things, because it may be something deeply embedded in you that has you thinking a certain type of way, has you in a space of feeling as though there's no other options or no other ways out. But it's time for you to look at things differently here. The power of your ability to intuit. The Moon and the Three of Wands. You may have been doing the same thing, all going around and around, and had strong beliefs about it. But something is being revealed to you on this full moon about the way that you view certain things. Maybe it's certain people. The Knight of Swords and the Sun. Yeah, you're getting strong communication here. This is like some type of information that comes in and cuts you out of this Eight of Swords energy, cuts you out of this stuck energy. Now you see something for what it is. Maybe you were viewing things from a page. Maybe this is some type of conditioning from when you were younger. But overall, this is a new way of looking at things, slicing the cake. Going through here with this Knight of Swords and this Sun card, this is a revelation. This is a beautiful epiphany that comes in with this full moon energy. It may even be that you have a dream or some type of conversation here that it may be hard for you to hear, hard for you to understand. This may be family secrets coming out that you can't deal with, honestly. Someone is surprising you with something. I don't know if it's a surprise party, surprise celebration, but I feel as though there's something here that you're going to wake up to. What is this celebration? Justice. You are in a space where you are finally out of this lover's quarrel, something was a burden for you. And it's like you had been praying and waiting for better times, and they came. There was so much betrayal in your past that it was like you just couldn't understand why you were going through certain things. It's the equivalent of people doing you bad, but you from the outside looking in, it looks like everything is working out for them, even though they did you bad. And it's like, no, we don't follow people home, so we don't know what it is that they're going through. Every dog has their day. What is this Justice card? The Knight of Pentacles. I told you it took some time, but it finally came. This could even be that you win some type of legality. You win something in court. It took some time, but it had to go that way. It had to be planned out and pulled in and done in this way. It's the equivalent of when you are mowing a lawn and you want straight lines. You know how those perfectionists are. So this could be an earth sign that you were dealing with. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you winning big. So that's a reason to celebrate. You are winning big. Six of Swords. Something that is going to ease your mind. Page of Wands and the King of Cups. This person, when they do come back, I mean, they may try to have sex with you or something like that, but this Page of Wands is very childish death. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I woke up about 2 hours ago and drunk my lime water and honey, okay? But there's a death here. Maybe this is an inheritance that you are getting here, but this King of Cups and this Page of Wands is a message coming through about a death, or about you realizing, the person realizing finally why you don't fuck with them. 8 of Cups. You had to get away from this. It was stressful. It would have taken you out, right? It could have had you with health issues. Dealing with this person. What is this King of Cups and this Death card, honey? All right. This King of Cups is the person that maybe you took to court, or the person that owes you something. But overall, I feel like there's communication coming in from a job, an employer, or you may be meeting someone new that you may be working with. This may be someone who, oh shit, it's the King of Pentacles. Now, this is a whole other story, Pisces. What the fuck is going on? So there's a King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. So someone is communicating with you, wanting a fresh new start, a fresh new beginning. They're excited. They're passionate. They may be revealing some truths to you. Then you have the Page of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like they have someone who spies on them, which in turn, of course, comes with spying on you. So this may be a mistress. Yep, 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. And I feel as though they're getting out of this situation with this person. They're going back and forth with themselves. They may be caught up in some type of work with this person. What the fuck? Right toward the end, Pisces, really? What is this Queen of Wands? This Queen of Wands, the Devil, 6 of Pentacles. This Queen of Wands wants their way by any means necessary. They may be casting illusions or some type of facade. They may have a lot of options. This is a tangled web. 9 of Swords, Knight of Wands. You may be in a space where you're unsure about if you want to deal with this person because you have this beautiful new beginning. Your family is happy. You are happy. You're in a space where you're enjoying your life here. You're waiting for an emperor, fuck a king, okay? I can dig it, okay? I'm not going to hold you. I told you being empowered. That was your frequency. Number 26. What information do you have here for Pisces when it comes to whatever you need to say? The Hierophant and the 9 of Swords. You may be having some issues at work that are driving you insane. There may even be that you have a new project that you are working on, but I think things are going to smooth out for you here. Some of you may be hiring some help or getting some type of assistance. A lot of communication coming in. There's some type of letter that you may be receiving as well. I also feel as though there's something here. What is this Hierophant? This could be a commitment. You don't know how you feel about commitment. Melancholy, 9 of Swords. It's like you may be enjoying your life and getting over certain things. This may even be that the frequency that you are on is this Hierophant. You are in, like, this is godlike energy, Archangel Michael-esque energy. What is this Hierophant for Pisces? Size. It's something that you are tired of and you may be thinking about going back to school. Here, someone is sending you some type of message that is in despair. They may have dealt with a younger woman or a younger man. Someone is picking up the energy of some of their ancestors. There's one ancestor in particular, that someone that passed that was a firecracker. Here, she made it to older age. And she may have been the type to say what she means with a smile. Say some slick shit with a smile. What is this for Pisces? Thinking about the younger days. Someone there may be someone getting bullied or someone around you who is saying that they are helping you with this enemy and this servant. This may be a widower or a widow. This enemy and the servant, someone may be trying to, so at work, I don't know what type of jobs you have, but at work, it's important to remember that if you have been around iffy people, iffy is like, people who try to undermine you in any type of way, all right? I don't like delivering these messages, but here we are. There may be someone at your job who is trying to undermine you in some type of way. Someone who's always watching and you don't even talk to them that much, but when they compliment you, they are complimenting you about stuff that only a person that watches you or pays attention to everything that you do. When people do that, they want your position, okay? It's the equivalent of people go from loving you and liking you to disliking you because they become disgruntled fans. So be mindful of that. And in this full moon energy, just remember that everything that you need to see, you will see.